We're talking about knowledge of the future in movies, and in this clip I'm going to cover an item from 1991's Toy Soldiers, and this stars Sean Astin and Will Wheaton. Alright, so I found in this film there are parallels to several videos that I just completed on my YouTube channel, and this is Easter Egg Psychic. So what I do is I go into media from the past and I look through these and analyze them for future references, and there are many such anecdotes, idioms, wordplays, and you have to cast your logical thinking process out the window. So if you're looking at movies in the past, note the likenesses of the actors. Do they resemble actors from the modern day, or from recent history, or from the distant past? And yes, there are many such likenesses that defy reason. And like the 1983 movie Exterminators of the Year 3000, I believe what is shown in Toy Soldiers, among other things, are the unrealized projects of the major Hollywood film director Steven Spielberg. Alright, so I'm trying to build a time machine, and I think I know how this is possible. And for the near term, this won't be the kind of time machine you see in the movies and stuff. This isn't like Doc Brown's time machine in Back to the Future, for example. But what you will be able to do with this is you will be able to perhaps gain some perspective on future events. And I think you can analyze movies from the past, for example, and create some kind of composite of some future information. Alright, so one thing that I think is shown in here, this has something to do with the Daniel H. Wilson novel Robopocalypse. Steven Spielberg was announced to have been developing this as a film adaptation. It was originally scheduled for release in 2013. In 2012, Chris Hemsworth and Anne Hathaway were cast to star in this movie. DreamWorks was going to produce this, but in 2013, it was announced that the film project will be put on hold indefinitely due to budget overruns. And then in 2018, there was some information that came out reportedly that director Michael Bay of Transformers was going to pick up directing this movie. Alright, so in Toy Soldiers 1991, there's an actor in here who closely resembles Chris Hemsworth, who was Thor in the Marvel movies. And this is Andrew Divoff, who plays Louis Calley. He's the terrorist leader in the plot of Toy Soldiers. This group of gunmen, they storm this military academy for boys, and they take this thing over. Alright, so yeah, another rather tenuous link. Toy Soldiers, it features an RC airplane, and yet today you'd call this thing a drone. Alright, so this made me think about Interstellar, and this movie starred Matthew McConaughey and Anne Hathaway, who is supposed to be in Robopocalypse. This is from 2014. However, I'll give another interesting link. The actor R. Lee Ermey is in Toy Soldiers. He's the very strict drill sergeant that was in Stanley Kubrick's Full Metal Jacket in 1987. Alright, so connections. Steven Spielberg famously finished A.I. This is a movie project Kubrick was working on before he died in 1999. in Exterminators of the Year 3000, 1983. Alright, it's in the opening. There are two police officers. I think one of them resembles Arliss Howard, who is in The Lost World, and this was a film by Steven Spielberg. And the actor Robert Iannucci, I think he resembles Tom Hanks. His character in Exterminators is named Alien. So yeah, another link is to Arthur C. Clarke's novel 3001, The Final Odyssey. So with Stanley Kubrick, Arthur C. Clarke, he did 2001, A Space Odyssey in 1968. Yeah, and close to 20 years ago, it was announced that actor Tom Hanks, he had planned to adapt and star in the movie version of 3001, The Final Odyssey. In the way of anecdotal references to possibly Michael Crichton, who's the writer of The Lost World and Jurassic Park, who also worked with Spielberg. Yeah, in the room of the boys, there's a couple scenes and they show these dinosaur toys. And, you know, they're like a decoration for the room, the dorm room. But yeah, notice this as well. Alright, so this all together, I think this adds up to something. And please note my other videos on this movie, because it's not just what I've shown here. You can connect this to other seemingly unrelated projects which were also developed by Steven Spielberg. If you like my videos, you can contact me. My email address is easter@guy@yahoo.com. And thanks for watching.